All right, well, I am live and I didn't announce it, so I guess nobody will join until they actually see if they have any of the notifications turned on. But, oh, hey, what's going on, Daryl? So Daryl got the notification. So store's going really good. We've been open for business since the weekend and we did really well. So I'm really excited. Some longfin Oscars. Some red and albino tiger Oscars, rummy nose tetras. And I don't know if you guys are able to hear me or not. I know some people have had some issues with live streaming. It's the first time I'm live streaming since they changed everything. But I don't know, I'm just trying to see how many people will join me. Oh, good, perfect. Sound is great. How's the visual? Is the visual clear? Because I don't know, I'm getting decent coverage here, but I'm not on Wi-Fi, so I don't know for sure if you guys are able to see this as clear as I am. These guys are my favorite in the whole store. These little BBP puffers here, these guys are awesome. They're eating some crushed ram's horns right now. Guys. So I'm running a special for 3 plants for $10, and I had over 500 plants and we're down to less than 100. I have 500 more coming in over the weekend, and as you can see, we're running very bare here. So with the remainder of the plants, when the other order comes in, I'm just going to probably start putting plants and a lot of my displays, especially for some of the fish that really enjoy that type of setup. And over here, these guys were in QT for a while, but they're doing really good, these filament barbs. I didn't realize how popular these guys were, but they're very popular. A lot of people have been asking for them and literally trying to buy them every day, but I was treating them and making sure that they're healthy before going out, just like I do with all of my fish. But you guys can really just get a good look of everything I have in right now. Here's some of my blue rams and a betta fish. Got some rainbows. These guys are also probably my second favorite in the entire store. I love rainbows. More rainbows, and I have some tetras in here as well. They're doing really good. Oh, thanks a lot. But we're doing good. I'm gonna start going live from here a lot more often. I might even start doing some giveaways. And guys, guess what? So what the big announcement is gonna be, I actually didn't even announce there's gonna be a big announcement. It's a surprise, it's a big announcement. I am actually going to be shipping a lot of Green Oasis Farm stuff out of here as well. So Green Oasis Farms is gonna be expanding even more and having lots of inventory out of this store as well as what we've been doing. So I'm pretty excited about doing that. And again, we'll be doing giveaways and stuff like we've been doing on social media. But we gotta see for sure if I wanna do the giveaways on YouTube or on Facebook. And I know I'm probably gonna do them in both places, but if you guys wanna comment, where do you think it would be more worth it for me to do giveaways? Would it be Facebook or YouTube right away? Because I do giveaways pretty much every month as it is now. And I just want it to be fair where I get the most action out of it and there's enough people that are entered. So I usually get a couple hundred entries in Facebook where YouTube is a little bit less active. So I want to be more active on YouTube, but I definitely don't want people to just come in because it's a giveaway, but I also want to give back to the people who have been supporting me throughout the years. Without them, none of this can even happen. Got some blood parrots. These guys are still getting used to their tank. These guys are really cool. These like purple King Kong parrots. Again, acting a little strange, but there's one behind the sponge. But these guys are actually really cool. They're just very shy right now, and I've known them to be very social fish. Here's my ladder for us short guys who can't get to the top of the rack. So I have a ladder to get up there. Not even a step stool will help me. I'm too short for it. But needless to say, you can see just fine as you're passing by, even if you're short like me, unless the fish are hiding behind the sponge filter. So what are you guys thinking so far? You guys liking the setups? It's very basic, very easy, but you know what? The more no frills I have, the better deals I can give my customers locally. And that's pretty much what I'm going for. I'm looking for giving them the best deals on all the livestock and hardscapes, and even the tanks. Like I sold 7 of these lowboy tanks over the weekend because they're so hard to get. And when I was selling them, again, I'm doing it where I'm making a good deal, they're getting a good deal, everybody's happy, and nobody's getting their eyes gouged out, and they can just get something they've always wanted for a decent price. This is going to be my register area, and we're having a contest for here. Everybody's putting their suggestions in here, and the winner is going to get a $50 gift card to my store, and their suggestion will get picked, and we'll make this tank exactly what they wanted to see it be. So this is what we're going to do here with this. I custom built the stand and the top for it completely so I can put weight on there and house a register system, and one that easily comes apart when I have to do water changes or maintenance to it. So any of you guys familiar with these Hillstream butterfly loaches? These guys are really cool. I've gotten them for several customers, but I've never kept them until now in the store, and I kind of like them. They seem to do fine on flakes. They're grazing on that cucumber every now and again, so they're pretty easy going. And I'm really enjoying these cherry shrimp. Wait, one fish, two fish? You're breeding the Hillstream loaches? Nice. I'm gonna have to pick your mind about them too. And maybe I'll buy some from you for the store when I run out. These guys are absolutely gorgeous too. How many of you guys keep these type of gouramis? I really enjoy these guys a lot. In fact, I fell in love with these guys at not this past aquatic experience, but the one prior to that aquatic experience. They had a really nice gourami tank that was kind of like a, you know, like it was like a vivarium. I think it's paludarium or whatever, something like that, where you have fish and then you have plants in there. That was awesome. And I saw a bunch of these gouramis in there, and I was like, wow, I really want to do a tank like that. So I might do a display in the store, like just like the one I saw at Aquatic Experience. Big cube tank with these really colorful gouramis at the bottom, and all kinds of terrarium plants at the top. But yeah, this is pretty much my update. I figured I'd show you guys because I've been a little bit less active on YouTube because I've been building this store from scratch. Myself and my partner Mike have been here for actually more like 3 weeks straight, just making sure everything was good. Now I know it looks easy to do, but all of this stuff is heavy, and it literally took hours upon hours every day. And I wanted also to mention as well that the electrical box, I needed to get an electrician in here because it couldn't handle the amount of electric that we were running. And now it does, which is good. But that was also a struggle. Everything came with a struggle, but you know what? It's all done, it's all working. And again, I had an amazing weekend this past weekend. The week's been a little slow, but we still have hit our sales goals numbers every day, but nothing compared to what happened on the weekend. So we have the weekend coming up again, and we're hoping that we get another successful weekend because we want to bring in a lot more stuff. We're also going to be doing aquascaping contest out of the store because we have a lot of room. This is a 1,200 square foot space, and we have a ton of room here, a ton of room there. And even in the summer months, or I should say maybe like the spring, maybe going into summer, we can lift this door up and we can even go out into the parking lot and do stuff out there as well for aquascaping contests. And I just lost you guys. Somebody called my phone, so sorry about that. I am in Queen Creek, Arizona. And as some of you guys might know, I own Green Oasis Farms. This is called Plants and Fins, but we're going to be having its own Green Oasis Farm section that's going to be shipping from here most of the time. We have beautiful weather out here. Like right now, the highs are like in the high 60s, low 70s, And at night it gets down to like 49 to 51 degrees. That's probably the coldest. We did see a few cold nights at about 39 recently, but that was just like 1 or 2 nights. But yeah, this is it, guys. I will do a lot more videos, I promise. It's just been really crazy. This has been a lot of work, and I am super excited that we are finally here at this point where I can show you a somewhat finished store. There's still a lot of stuff I want to do, but I'll tell you what, it's been really just a great experience, and I really do thank everybody who supported me over the last couple of years, because this wouldn't have been possible without you. I mean, who would have thought that what I started just as a side business with my younger brother can turn into something that is a fish store, you know, like an actual fish store. Like, this is amazing. Yeah, I mean, Susie, it'd kind of be hard to get you a lowboy shipped to you. It would be too expensive. But maybe I know somebody that is able to use my account to get one that's local to you, and then it wouldn't have to pay for shipping. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. We'll figure out who is by you, and maybe we can work something out. Because, you know, I can buy wholesale, but I don't know if it would make sense to ship them to you, because honestly, you can probably find cheaper if you can find somebody who can get one for you than with shipping, because these things are big and they're heavy. Like these tanks here are big and heavy, and to ship them wouldn't make any sense unless you're willing to pay at least I don't know, I would think it would probably be $100 or more to ship these. I don't know, that's just me talking, but it's got to be expensive. Yeah, the Bumblebee Pilates are really cool, Don. Like, yeah, take a look. The Bumblebee Pilates are doing really well. Here, come in. I have a customer, guys. I'm gonna have to get going, but this Bumblebee Pilates, come in and get them. I have a really nice amount of them, and people are absolutely loving them. We've sold a lot already, and yes, I purposely grow out the ram's horns to feed the puffers, and they're awesome food for the puffers. I'll talk to you guys later. I will definitely live stream again with you at another time. You guys have a good evening.